Hello. Some more Timberborn today. Welcome to Beaverton. So if you're just watching for the first time, I'll show you what's in this. We've got our dance halls and carousels up here at the top, and a bunch of rooftop terraces, a couple other odds and ends. Underneath, we've got houses on these two columns and storage on the outside. The place has enough space for 200 beavers, which we currently have. Some mud pits. Down here in the base layer, we've got a bunch of medical beds and hammocks where they drink water. And going outwards, all of our farms, foresters, builders' huts, hauling posts, flags. Of course, we've got a modest area for farming and forestry, and also our small river for marshy plants. This is the layer that irrigates the platform. So there's these pumps drawing water from below, and then the river just dumps it into the basin here when it's needed. Of course, there's zip lines bringing beavers down into the work layer. Down here in the basement, we have all of the gear workshops, wood workshops, making paper and books, flour, metal, and breads. So they get a lot done down here. And they're completely surrounded by water. So all of the water on the map funnels into this spot. And it's looking a little low. Right now we've just detonated a tremendous amount of dynamite deepening this thing. So the next cycle we should be able to fill it up quite a bit. Yeah, just working on the finishing touches here. We're pretty much done with this playthrough. I thought I'd come on one more time and show what I've built. Get this deepened up a little bit and see at least one more temperate cycle. So we need a way for them to get there. Same with this spot. Yep, just getting it all kind of uniform around the place. It's a bit tighter to it around the side, so it makes the floating illusion harder to sell. So kind of get some distance from the terrain there. Could use a bit of greenery around here. Spruce it up around here a little bit. I should just replace this thing. It's kind of an awkward position. Just realized I don't have a connection to the middle platform now. Fence this thing off a little bit. Hey, Milo's. How's it going today? Nice. Hey, Cooler. Yeah, I was streaming a little bit late. Not for long yesterday. So for the last couple things, we do need to find a place for the Fountain of Joy, and then we need to build the Earth Recultivator somewhere. So I have a couple things left to do here today, on top of getting the final blasting done. I can put the fountain right here. Alright, finally get some water. That was a 30-day drought. Yeah. That's the maximum length on hard. And it wasn't a drought, my bad, it was a bad tide. But yeah, given that, we still had a tremendous amount of water left in the reservoir. We were at no issue. Thinking about ways we can upgrade the zipline network here. It's still kind of set up for the other town, so it's not optimized for this thing at all. Like, yeah, it's very obvious. We could do a lot better here. You just do this for now. See, this thing is almost full. Oh yeah, it is flowing. Yep, you can see the water pouring out. Ooh, it's like a wave pool. Nice. Whoa, that's huge. Nice. Okay, that was pretty cool. Yeah, they've come a long way. Like, they've changed a bit over time. Pretty cool where it's at. Should be a recreation option for the beavers, except you have to make it. It's just a wave pool. That'd be sick. It's pretty easy to generate sloshing. So if you're moving enough water around, you could keep a wave pool going. See our little underground river there. Look at it go. Holy shit. That's so cool. So forceful. Alright, what I can do now is have a little platform here. A little funky, but it gets the job done. I'll have another zip line. Just connect this part. We're starting to fill up this layer. Good. Okay, let's go with one more builder hut. Keep stacking these things on. Okay. Let's prioritize that. This thing too. It's still filling it up. We just turn that into a pylon for now. Need to wait for them to build this. Okay, we got a pretty decent amount of water in there. That one's 29-day drought this time. Alright, I think we're ready to detonate this piece. Not able to just go directly there, am I? Nope. Only because of the trees, though. So maybe if I put one here, it'd work. It just needs to be taller. Yeah, not worth worrying about. We're almost done here. Okay, we're about ready to start the first monument. Well, third one, I guess. So it's going to be at the level of the platform because we're going to use the irrigation layer. Is that going to be enough room? I think I want to go with a big square for it. Yeah, go a bit wider, which will interfere with the zip line. Hello. It's going pretty well. Just wrapping up this playthrough. How are you today? I'll leave a flat part here. I guess this part will be a little lower. So we're not going to have the water come all the way up to the second layer. Look at them go. Rip the band-aid off and get rid of this part. Per usual, wishing I had done that when I had the stuff still there next to it. That's okay. Just have to connect this somehow. Alright, so we need impermeable floor. I'm trying to figure out what part of this it's going to take up. Works for me. Just make it easy for them to get down here and build stuff. Let's see how that looks. I need the connection through the side too. Maybe I'll just have that right here. Under the stairway, if we even keep it. Can't reach that one. Huh. They got to the other ones okay. Oh, it's probably that. There we go. Nice. hoping I can get them to plant all these trees. That's pretty close. They should be able to. Maybe not. Alright, I think we're ready for water here. Oh, right. I need to plug this. Beaverton has sprung a leak. Damn. They finished that fountain quickly. I'll leave a little opening so we can actually view it through the trees here. Like, I just want to build them. I don't care about chopping them down and stuff, so we'll just place this. Hopefully that's in range for everything. Oh right, we don't have a path down there currently. I wonder if I can do it through the terrain. Yeah, they're doing it. Sweet. Really? Doesn't cover the whole thing? Oh, okay, cool. That's good. Perfect. Nice. Zipline is back. Kind of needed that one. Maybe if I just had 2 paths there, that would be enough. Then we can remove the paths, put trees there. Take forever to cut these down. No. Just out of range. Crap. Yeah, it's just annoying. Where do we put the earth recultivator? Right here is enough to cover the center of the town. Whoops, keep doing that. What's happening here? Oh no, it's fine. Cool. Thank you. I'll go one more layer down. There's a nice wide area for it to sit on. Oh yeah. Nice. Okay, here we go. That covers like the whole thing. I guess we did all the blasting we're gonna do. I'm gonna worry about these. So I stopped blasting. like I planned it. Yeah. Indeed. So now the basement workshop should be very busy replenishing all the things that we've used. It's power, huh? Have I disconnected the power, or we just used it all? Looks like we used it all. Okay. We can get more power. Crazy. Gonna get a quick BRB while they build this. treated planks are probably going to take the longest. I only have 2 wood workshops. Not enough power still. Damn. I had no problems making all these turbines. But the power is actually kind of a problem. Beaverton requires power. Thank you, wind. It's kind of crazy how much power we can use with this basement when it's all running. Ooh, excellent. We'll be doing a Thai curry tonight with chicken. That should be pretty fun. We also got stuff for Indian curry. So maybe following night we'll do something with that. Don't know how else to dress this area up. Oh, you're the lone meat eater. Okay. Hell yeah, it is. Pumpkin curry, nice. Yeah, sounds good. think it takes a lot of construction time. Every time I look, there's someone on it. And, like, I mean a lot of someones. Oh, cool. Power's charging, at least for the moment. Just gotta check on something. Alright, where are we at with this? Approaching the halfway mark. Pretty quick. I'll be going through the trees making this thing. Hey. 10,000 HP. What was that? As Folktails generate 10,000 horsepower using only wind turbines in a single power network. Cool. We did it. We're going to be maybe blasting other layers here. We'll see what happens. Working on putting some turbines in here. Or power wheels. Of the water variety. Also had started finishing these off with some hedges between the structures. For no real reason other than to just have something there. I think I'll levy up the sides too. And we should have an automatic system that turns on some manual wheels in an emergency if the power gets low again. It's only because we're making a million things at once that it got that low. Yeah, I kind of need more treated planks being made. It's more or less a temporary spot here doing it. we go. More treated planks on the way, because we're about to run out. We certainly have enough pine resin. Oh. You don't like it? I kind of like it. Just don't put your hand in there. You'll be alright. I like that I've got hammocks and benches next to the warehouse full of explosives. Maybe not encouraging the right kind of attitude about safety. How do I want to connect the power here? That works. Doesn't have to be fancy. I'm thinking about getting power from this portion of it to really just have wheels across the whole thing. You need to do a little bit of scaping to make that happen, though. Yeah, let's work on that. Just something to do while we're doing the other stuff. How's the other stuff doing? Yeah, now we're really actually at the halfway point if you count the metal blocks being more than halfway done as compensation for these other two not being halfway done. This part's going to be a little tricky to make full use of. Hey. Nice. It's, of course, fully charged right now, so doesn't even contribute. Interesting that we've got... oh, right. We've got this bypass that I've made. Okay. No surprise there. I'll try to work on that more between seasons when there's not bad weather going to be causing problems for the beavers. Alright, we got a few more tiles left to place things. Six. Maybe? No, I don't think I need more medical beds. It does seem like we use a lot of them. I'll put down 2 more. What else? We need more contemplation spots. Got 2 left. Done. So once we launch our balloons, I'll be calling it a stream and then also calling it a playthrough. So as we get to that point, if anyone wants a tour or has any questions, how things are done here, let me know. Glad to show you what's happening. Otherwise, we'll be giving these beavers a fair goodbye and fond send-off, but you'll be able to rewatch these videos anytime on YouTube. It's already got the first 6 sessions up on there. Yeah, I like this map. We'll do other playthroughs in the future. It might be a little time between now and when I get the motivation to play again, though. Haven't decided what's next. Nice. Got water going through the tunnel. It's the wave pool. I love this thing. I think it's my favorite part of the map. Just watching the waves go through there. The one thing I didn't do, which I had intended to do, was come up with a nice spot for all of these counters. This is just kind of where I put them at the beginning. And it's not like it's difficult, just a little time consuming to replace them and change all the things that are using them for automation. I don't think I'll be doing that. But if I had to pick a location, it would probably be in this boardwalk down here. And I could just make some platforms alongside it and have everything connected there. It'll probably look great, to be honest. Especially because you're looking at it at the same time you're looking at the factory floor. Damn. Almost gives me the motivation to do it. Almost. Oh, this is coming along. Nearly done with the metal block. Let's get these back on. Each faction has a monument, which is the big end game one, and it gives you like the biggest bonus to their mood, on top of unlocking the flexible map mode for the new start on that same map. So if I were to play Creators again, you could choose to pick where you want to place the starting location, which is honestly super overpowered. Oftentimes they'll start you in a good spot, but like you could improve it just by going like up or down. And then in some cases you could like completely trivialize the difficulty of a map by just choosing a better spot, but not always. You also get an achievement if you haven't done it before. But you have to have them work at the building and bring a bunch of supplies to like give you the main boost. You still get the bonus, but then there's like another bigger bonus you can get on top of that. We do need more contemplation spots, rooftop terraces, and campfires somewhere. Oh wait, I think the problem is they're just working too many hours. I'm going to scale it back a little bit. They have tons of rooftop terraces down here, and I never see them used. Does anyone know if there's a reason mechanically these aren't getting used? There's pathing which you can see. Obviously they're underground, and there's not a nice view. Anyway, we'll look later once they've retired for the evening and see if they're using them now that they have more free time. Here, we'll give them ample free time to check. They're not even using the ones up here yet. Okay, there we go. They're starting to use them up here. Not a soul in sight. Yeah, they're still not using them down there, but they're using them up here. Is that enough roof? Okay, that is enough rooftop terrace for them. So that's not a problem. It was just a matter of, like, access over time. I was running the schedule kind of hard for them. Get through this a little bit quicker. I think I'm just going to need contemplation spots at all of the drop-offs that they have. I don't want them to have to walk far to get to them. Now you can contemplate this spot, which is actually really important for the colony here. Yeah, if this one log doesn't turn, the whole thing dies. Alright, what else did we need more of? Another scarecrow or two? The Fountain of Joy doesn't reach far enough, unfortunately. Where do I have scarecrows? Yeah, I meant to plant more spatterdock, and I didn't do that. That was a long time ago. Right there, we've had that spot not used. I don't know, the scarecrows are going to have to go outside. I'll put them at stops if I can. Nice. All the metal blocks have been delivered. So I'm actually going to just stop these. Power definitely looks better. Let's work on this again. Yeah, the treated planks might take a little bit of time. Let's see, we've got 1,416 delivered here at the start of the day today. We'll see how many we get through today. So might want to place more factories for that. Okay, Pretty sure it lets me tunnel from this layer. I just need to widen it so that we can put some turbines in. Needs to be taller too. Might end up putting a bunch of this terrain back, we'll see. I already see some I'm going to put back. Here's where it gets a little complicated because we got to stay above the water line, but also keep the power going and not have the water level go through the power. Do something like this. We need better access here. There's no excuse. We can just make these quickly. Something like that might help quite a bit. So to build it, oh, also. Much better. I got through that quickly. So we would need the vertical power shaft here. We'll just keep tunneling alongside it, I guess. At some point, I would like to go vertical again. Or sorry, go up one, because This whole thing is like completely vertical right at this point. I think I'll go one more at this elevation. Wonder if they could get to that. Oh, need them to focus on this one. Wasting time. Just build it. Next playthrough, probably almost every playthrough going forward, I will probably use Iron Tails. Primarily because of their transit system. It's just so much better. And that's a really, really important aspect for my gameplay. This is where I'm going to try to go up one. So we need to tunnel these blocks out. I probably want to rebuild what I just got rid of. Nice. Okay, I'm glad that works. I can reach all of that from here. Ooh, we're almost done. Look at that. The gears are nearly there. The treated planks are still going to take some time. But it's nice to see that the logs have kept up. And the planks have kept up. Thanks to centralizing this and having everything with really short travel times, hauling is quick. Everything gets done really, really quickly. The basement is kicking ass. think I'm making things harder by building the turbines, or water wheels, before I need to. So I'm just going to make sure I can place it and then like, kind of stop. Yeah, I'm kind of pushing them to get this done a little faster during the drought season, because otherwise bad water's flowing through here and I don't want to deal with them getting sick as much. Okay, get this out of the way. So now I'm able to place a wheel right here. Just keep using terrain blocks here. So go diagonal again. So this is going to be the next location. Just need to repeat the process here. Actually, I think I want to elevate the terrain again instead, because we have a lot of additional height to continue going through here. Yeah, for sure. Hold on. Actually, terrain. We'll just make all of this higher from this point. Let me get rid of this block here, just to keep promoting the flow to go into this part and not slosh around the sides. I guess we can place it at this point. So we need 2 layers of tunneling for this part. Or I could just go up to the top, but yeah, this is... We'll see how much it just gives me in terms of being able to place these things. And the path on the side is going to elevate too. This just all needs to be tunneled through. Cool. We're getting there. Did they finish the gears? They did. We just need 300 more treated planks. It shouldn't be too long. Need a stairway up there. Sweet. Uh-oh. Yep. Stuck beavers. That's okay. We'll sort it out. At least this will be landscape. We still have 13 days to get this done. I think we might get there. Keep up the pace here. Get half my workforce stuck. Oh, this wouldn't even be half of it, but it's a big chunk. Okay, they got replaced job-wise. That's good. That's what happens, you know? You don't show up to work, they just fire you. Okay, you guys can totally go home now. There you go. Alright, another one there. We need more tunnel on the side. I have the hardest time like planning this out in advance, but I'm able to do it as I go through. But like we've got changing elevation and changing angle here. Like it's not that complicated. I couldn't like draw it out for them until it's kind of like already half built. It does take longer because of that. Alright, so this is going up in elevation here. Okay, usual increase right here. Okay, we need to tunnel up again. Alright, I just need a quick BRB. When I get back, maybe they will have finished that. Bear with me. I'm back. Hey, Chill. How you doing? Yes, we beavin'. We have the recultivator completed. And it looks like that only just happened since there was nothing in there when I first looked, so very cool. I have a little bit of time left to make this thing happen. As much done as we can. Alright, replace that one. I think I want to go up a level on this one. Let's extend this so we can have the power grid as well as all of the paths that we need for them. So I'm going to get rid of these blocks here. Yeah, I kind of get in the weeds on this sort of thing because it's, I can't see it all at once. You know what I mean? I have to like carve through the layers. I wish there was an X-ray mode. I mean, you can kind of do that, but it's not very good because of the angle that you're limited to. You can't really look at it from below, or like just cut away the terrain tops would be the thing that I really need. I could see them adding that though. Definitely need more terrain. It'd be cool to see how much power we get from this thing. In the grand scheme of things, it's really not that important or useful, though, because it relies on bad tides, which is only... or it doesn't help during droughts, is what I mean. And that's like a third of the time or more. Definitely more. I would definitely like to get terrain there. Those are cheap. We can just replace those at the end. Okay, I think we're getting close, which is good because we have 2 days. Nice. We have a big staircase of water wheels. Something I've always wanted to do. Oh, nice. We're ready to recultivate. So once I'm completed with the tunnel there, we'll go ahead and set that up. And at this stage, I'll let the beavers get all contaminated to finish this, even if we haven't gotten it done in the next day, which I don't think we will. That's okay. Just need access over here. Maybe not. We'll see. Would definitely help. Yeah, that helps. Oh, sorry, beaver. We could just dynamite this part. It's not like we're trying to store extra bad water here. Sweet. It's about to start running. Not all the power is connected, and then we still have to remake some of them. I could do water wheels through the seeps output as well. That'd be fun. Alright, I'm just going to watch the water flow through here. And then I think probably need to make sure it's not going out through here. So I gotta add the connection there. And yeah, just a couple areas we need to get them access to. Yeah, look at that. Got a bunch of spinning wheels here. Fuck yeah. Oh my god, so much power. Unlimited power. If I had unlimited storage, that would be really cool. And I think that would be the next thing we do. If we were to continue the playthrough, but I think this is it. I'll get this going, clean it up. Get those hooked up. don't even need to worry about the tunnel on the side. It's all going through the direction it needs to go. And individually they're producing a tremendous amount of power. It's around 500 apiece. It's awesome. Oh well. Those didn't quite get made. Okay, let's get this last connection and we're done. Hell yeah. 12,000 power supply. Off renewables only. See if we can sneak a look at the whole thing. There it is. Oh my gosh. That's just epic. That's how you do it. You got the elevation and the flow. It's interesting. The one in the middle doesn't get as much, and I think that's because the flow is going around the side there. So if I just replaced one of these with a levee, I think that would fix that. Yeah. Alright, well, let's give them a relaxed work schedule from now on, because they're pretty much done. The hard times are over. They get to just kind of exist. I don't have anything else for them to do. Oh cool, the trees around the fountain grew up. I need more camera flexibility options. That's pretty cool right there. What's the screenshot mode? How do I get rid of the interface? No, you can't clean bad water, but you can dilute clean water. I have no need to dilute my water, though. Where's the... Oh, hello, beaver. Just keep it paused here. That's a perfect shot. Camera... Oh. Just want to pause with the beaver in view. Oh well, I'm not going to get that again. It includes the interface. How do I get rid of the interface? Does anyone know? Control H. I'll wait till the morning. Yeah, F11 just takes a screenshot, and the screenshots include the interface. But that will get rid of the interface. So, Control H is what you need. So in the morning, I'll take a screenshot. There seem to be... Ooh. Yeah. Oh, you're taking out too much of the room in the screen. Oh, the detail in their eyes is pretty good. There seem to be active times of the day where I can catch them. That may have been it. Oh. Yeah, not fast enough. It'd be better if they didn't have something on their back. Crap. Dang, that was almost it. It'd still be better with one that didn't have something on their back. I don't know. It just takes up too much of this real estate here. Being picky. I don't know that we're going to get one that doesn't have anything on their back, given the traffic that I've seen. They seem to not have something on their back when they're going down the stairs. I think this captures most everything that I have. And just finding some good angles here. That's all I got. Alright. What else might I work on to finish this thing off? We got all the spaces down here filled in. We got to launch the recultivator. We can go through all the things, make sure I clicked all the buttons. There's definitely stuff I just don't use. A lot of automation stuff. Does anyone ever use the detonator? I just don't even understand what that's for. Like, I get how it could work, but who needs what is that gonna do for someone? Very curious. If anyone has used it or just thought something useful to do with it, let me know. That's it. We got all the things. Would have been nice if all the trees were grown for the screenshots, but it's fine. Yeah, these produce so much power. How many do I have? Nine of them, so it's almost 5,000 horsepower coming out. It's pretty cool. Well, it might be getting time to do the recultivator then. We just need another Lido or two, it looks like. I'll offer a couple of depths for them to have those at. I'm kind of wanting ways for them to interact with the side of the town more. To like get them into the Fountain of Joy more often. It seems like that's... Maybe we need more detailers. We can put some more closer to here. I'm surprised 4 doesn't cut it, but like, they're in use all the time. I think when it's that close, though, I don't really need to focus that much on it. It's fine. So we'll do one more quick tour before we wrap it up, do the recultivator, and call it a session. So we've got the path for water to go down that we're generating power from. That's like almost 5,000 horsepower coming out of this thing most of the time. And of course we've got more power on top The amount of battery I went with this time was not very much. Would be one thing I'd add to if I were to continue. All of our logging we try to do right here so that we keep the nice tall trees around the grove here. Although we do cut these trees if we get really low on wood, which happened during the process of building the recultivator. And all of our maple and chestnuts and pines are right here. It's honestly overkill. Could have gone with a little bit less. And the pine's really low, but you don't make recultivators every day, so I don't think I need more than what I've got. I'm kind of happy with this area. This is where all the bad water stuff occurs, and also you get dirt. Power from up here, and then a bit of extra like industry that I try not to use since it's a bit far away, but we do need the mine here. Oh yeah, all of our automation from way back in the day is still here. If I did continue, if I, you know, maybe there's a chance I'll play one more stream of this now, but it wouldn't be very long, and it would just be cleaning up things, but no promises here. This might be still the final stream. But yeah, I would just want to move these over to somewhere nicer, and I decided it would be down here alongside the basement on this catwalk, which is currently useful but not serving enough of a purpose, so that would kind of give it a dual use that I would appreciate. And what I think I would actually do is like remove these triple platforms everywhere and make stuff with the overhangs. Alright, so that's all the stuff on the outside of the map. Oh yeah, there's the seep as well. We got the double seep here, which we started to use, like, I don't know, kind of mid-game. Channeling directly into the big basin here that we've got. All of our water for drinking is collected here. So that just leaves the platform itself, which this is the lifeline for that. We've got water drawn up into this middle chamber here, which allows these two pumps to always have clean water drawn into this river. And this river feeds the irrigation layer directly underneath the whole platform. So we have, what is it? Impermeable floor covering this thing. A connection to the fountain. Outflows from the river in these two spots. And we have this gap here that we needed to make room for the zip line, because that actually occupies the whole tile. And then we also have power transmission through this part. And then that power goes underground through the mountain to get to where it needs to go. So it's all one grid. Except for the stuff over there. And now I may as well show you the basement. Got a lot of plank gear. Everything is made down here that we could that uses power. Except for the explosives, which I wanted next to the bad water. And then we've got food as well, since we've got the flour being made. Got the bakeries. And there's zip lines connecting it to two locations here on the main floor. We got this one and this one going down. And this one go up. They each have connections to the outside world too, so it's all very quick for them to get around. Obviously we crammed as much of the town into this floor as we could. It's got all of our farming, building, collection. The two center pillars are just housing. So there's 200 beavers here, plus the outer columns are all food storage. We've got a bit of recreation layer here with some mud pits in the middle. And the stairways are kind of convoluted, but there's like a double helix going on where there's a path up on one side as well as another path up on the other side, and they normally don't connect except for the middle here where this branch here and then this stairway here connect the two helixes for both floors. And then of course the outer bit has its own spiral stairway. But then of course you also have the zip line, which you can just use to get up and down. And they take every available route. They get around quickly. Cool, we've increased our well-being a little bit. Dang. Yeah, I'm not touching it. This is perfection. They can just live in their beaver utopia. We've got the top layer, 2 dance halls, 2 carousels, what, like 6 terraces? And then our lesser monuments. So that's Beaverton. Thanks for being a part of the playthrough, watching and chatting. Whee! Oh yeah. You can't even recognize it. Oh, 5 beavers exploded, and that's a lot of dynamite. 8,400. Only 50 chipped teeth. That's so crazy. So we unlocked the flexible start. And they're happy. I think it'd be kind of fun to get into some user-made maps, including potentially viewer maps if people have come up with some stuff. I also have a map from like a couple of years ago. I don't remember when exactly, but it was before Bad Tide, so I would want to do a lot of reworks to the map and re-release it. That's something to get into. So we're not done with Timberborn, we're just done with this playthrough, and I might take a little bit of time between playthroughs, depending on if I find another game or, you know, get the itch again quickly. Thank you everyone for watching.